boys and girls, let's look at the front page, which is our title page of this book that I provided you with. Fingers in place, very top. Let's read.
My little book.
Keep reading.
A-L.
A-L, let's look at that first word. A-L, short A says what? A. Okay, and the next letter makes what sound?
O.
Okay, so what's that word?
Al.
Al, you're absolutely correct. But there's an apostrophe and an S. So I want to hear that S at the end. Come on, so fingers in place. Not at my, but back at Al. Okay, read.
Al's pal.
Al's pal, very good. Okay, just looking and reading that title of the book, what do you think this book is going to be about? Jeremiah.
Al.
Al. Al's what?
Al.
Al's pal. Okay, so what do you think a pal is? Do you have a pal? Jordan.
Your friend.
A friend?
Your brother.
Your brother?
Your dog.
Your dog?
Your sister.
Your sister?
Your brother.
Your brother? Okay, all of those were good answers. Jordan said his friend. So a pal might be somebody that's a buddy to you. And your buddy could be, like you said, your sister, your dog, your friend. Okay, so Al's pal. So Al probably has what in the story?
A person.
A person, but that person in this title is referred to as who?
A
A pal. Okay. All right. Very good. So the title of this book is Al's Pal. Okay. Now, I want to show you something. I'm going to give you a word that we're probably going to see in this story when we read. Our anchor word.
Fast.
Fast. Fast. Fast. What's the beginning sound? Middle sound.
Al.
Okay? And this ST at the end, what do I call those words? Blends. Blends. They blend together. Okay? I chose that word because of the ending. The ST. Alright. Let's look at page 5. Turn to page 5 in there and see if you see that word. Okay, raise your hand if you see it.
I see it.
Okay, I chose that word because it might be a word, although you sounded it out very good, and I'm glad that you could blend those letters and sounds together to make that word, but I chose that word because I didn't know if you knew what that word meant. You may do, I hope you do. Okay, put your finger on that word. Okay, all right. What do you see a picture of on that page?
A band.
A van, and what's
Fast.
and it and you thinking how's it going fast? It's going fast because who's driving it?
Al.
A man that's in that van, and he's probably driving it what?
Fast.
Okay. So if he's driving the van, you think he's driving the van fast, then do you think he's going slow?
No.
Okay, okay. So our anchor word was the word what?
Fast.
And what's the beginning sound? And what's the ending sound? Very good. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning, the first page. Fingers in place. Let's start at Al. Okay, fingers in place. Read.
Al's house.
Al's pal. Okay, let's turn to page 2. Fingers in place on page 2. On page 2, that's the page after the title page. Page 2. One more. Okay. All right, fingers in place. Read.
Al has a hat.
Al has a hat. Al has a hat. Who is that person standing there in that picture?
Al.
Okay. And what is he pointing to?
His hat.
Hats. Okay, page 2. I'm sorry, page 3. Our next page. Okay. Now this time, if you have on a blue shirt, I would like for you to read. And I want everybody else tracking along as the people in the blue shirt read.
Al has a map.
Al has a map. Everybody, let's read that.
Al has a map.
Okay. What does he have?
A map.
Okay. And who is this?
Al.
Okay. Let's turn to page 4. First, I want you to whisper read it to yourself quietly. Then we're going to read it together. Okay. Fingers in place, everyone. Track. Read.
Al has a band.
Al has a band. Very good. Okay. Next page. Whisper read it quietly to yourself. Okay. Fingers in place. Track. Read.
Al has a best friend.
Okay, let's read that again. And your eyes should be on your paper as you're reading. Okay, fingers in place. Read.
Al has a best friend.
There's that word again. What's that anchor word?
Fast.
Fast. Fast. Okay? Who has a fast van? Al does. Okay? Turn to the next page. in place. Fingers in place. Read.
Al has a pal.
Al has a pal. Who has a pal?
Al.
What's going on in that picture? Look at the picture on that page.
They're having
I want you to look at the picture first, and then I'm going to ask you. Look at the picture on page 7, and think about what's happening in that picture. Dustin, what do you think has happened in that picture?
they're shaking hands.
Why you, okay, who's shaking hands?
His pal.
Where did the pal come from? Look at the picture, that's why I asked you to look at the picture. First of all, let's go back, let's think about what has happened in the story. It's called Al's Pal. What happened at the beginning of the story? What happened at the beginning of the story?
He pointed at his hat.
He pointed at his hat. Who pointed at his hat? Al? Al was pointing at his hat. Okay, so what else happened after that?
Had a map.
He had a map. So who was he driving somewhere? Okay, he was driving somewhere. Over here. Dustin. Okay, so what happened next? He was driving, Al was driving somewhere, and what happened? What happened? McKinley? He had a flat tire. Okay, so Al was driving somewhere and he had a flat. Okay, so what happened next, Jeremiah? Somebody brought him a tire to fix his flat. Okay, and what happened next? Okay, all right, let's read the last page. Turn to the last page. Let's find out what happened. Fingers in place. Fingers in place. Read.
Let Al let Dan.
Oh, so who's his pal?
Dan.
Dan. Very good. Okay, the end. Okay, let's quickly go back and think about the story. Think about who the characters are in the story. Dustin.
Al and Dan.
Al and Dan are the characters. What is the setting? The setting is what? Where are they? Madison?
Somewhere in the field.
Somewhere out driving, maybe in a field, but they're outside. Okay? Very good. All right? Did you like that story?